a cylinder. There are two formulas. Write down whichever one you want. You can use this one since it's the same they use in surface area, or you can use this one. Basically, the lateral area is the circumference times the height. Okay. The surface area, here's our formula for surface area, is the circumference times the height, which gives us the area of all of this part of the cylinder, all of the sides. Okay. And then plus 2 times pi r squared. Pi r squared is the radius of, or excuse me, is the area of one circle, and we have 2 of them. So we do 2 times the area of a circle. Those are your formulas. Make sure you have those written down so that you can use them. What is the surface area of this right cylinder? Well, let's find it. Let's write down our formula. Our formula is 2 times pi times radius times the height. Again, that is the circumference of the circle times the height of the cylinder. Plus 2 times pi times radius squared. The area of the base times 2, because there's 2 of them. What do we need? We need to have an r and an h. We need the r, the radius, and we need the height, h. Okay, well, r, double check to make sure they didn't give you diameter, and they didn't. They gave us the radius. Our r is 8. Our height, the distance between our two bases, is 10. We just put them into the formula. So we have 2 times pi times 8, our radius, times the height, 10, plus 2 times pi times our radius of 8 squared. Let's just move the pi's to the end of each part. You don't want to move it clear to the end, but so 2 times 8 times 10 and move the pi to the end. Here we have 2 times 8 squared. 8 times 8 is 64 pi. Now we calculate 2 times 8 times 10 is 160 pi. 2 times 64 is 128 pi. And they're both pi's, so we can add them together. 28 plus 160 is 288 pi. Okay, so this would be our answer in feet squared. That would be our answer in terms of pi. If they want you to go ahead and multiply it out, go ahead and multiply and round. Go 288 times pi. Is 904.78 feet squared. So both of these are correct answers. Just depends on whether they want it in terms of pi or rounded to the nearest decimal. Okay, another example. What is the lateral area of this right cylinder? Well, look in your notes. What's the formula for lateral area? It's 2 times pi times the radius times the height. Again, 2 pi r gives you the circumference of the circle bases, and h is the height of your circle, or cylinder, excuse me. Hey, do we have what we need? Well, notice here they tried to be tricky. They gave us the diameter all the way across instead of the radius, which is just halfway across the circle. So we want to go ahead and divide that in half, and we know we have a radius of 6 inches. Okay, so our radius is 6. Our height, they did give us our height is 18, and we go ahead and calculate. So the lateral area would be 2 times pi times 6 times 18. We can go ahead and, let's just go ahead and move all those together and put pi at the end, and then calculate. 2 times 6 times 18 is 216 pi, and this would be in square inches. That is the lateral area. We didn't add the area of the bases because that would be surface area. We just wanted the area of this portion, okay, around the edges. If they want it rounded to the nearest decimal place, go ahead and do the 216 times pi, and you would get 678.58 square inches. Again, both correct answers, just depends on what form they wanted it in.